Hello. It says preparing live stream. I think we're live. Kim, can you see us live?
I think we are.
Yep,
We're all on.
it
Yep,
is.
we're live.
Kim and I are back with our health chat, and we're so happy to be back. It's
We
been
are.
a little bit. We had a little bit of a long summer. Kim did a lot of traveling, and I did a lot of moving. So, but we're happy to be back Wednesdays at 4. And today we're going to bring you a category that we love and we talk about a lot, and that is healthy aging. And, we're all aging. I don't care how old you are, we're all aging. And I'm sure that you guys are like us and you want to do it healthy. So, we're going to give you our top 3 tips that we feel help us through the aging process and doing it healthy. My top tip is sleep. And
Mm.
listen, typically people talk about what they feel their top tips are, and because they can't get it and they struggle with it. So sleep is something I've gotten much better with, but I still have some struggles at times. So I do feel it's so important that healthy, getting that 7 to 8 hours of sleep every day. It makes you a happier person. It makes you move through life easier. You're able to get up and get at them. If you're tired, you don't feel like doing all the other things that make your life healthy. So that's my number one. My second tip is move every day. And I don't care what you do. And you've heard Kim and I talk about, cardio and strength training and flexibility. Listen, I just want you to get up and move. And Kim, you always talk about, what is it that you talk about with moving?
NEAT, it stands for NEAT, N-E-A-T, non-exercise activity thermogenesis. And that's just anything not non-exercise basically, but moving, taking stairs, walking, standing more, just fidgeting even. So it can be anything that's like, you're just constantly moving. You're burning calories when you're doing that and you're moving. So I now, like, if I forget something downstairs or in another room, like I'm happy to go get it and
Right.
think, darn it. Instead of that, I'm like, oh, I get to burn more calories. I get to move more. I get to take more steps because and I
Yep.
got a watch too that records all that. So you feel like you get like a little reward there as well.
And you
So
change your mindset when you do that too. Because I
absolutely.
think, you can get aggravated, like when you're looking for a parking space in a parking lot and someone takes the space you wanted. You know what? I'm the one that parks clear out at the end because I
Me
don't want
too.
anybody ding in my car. So I
Yep.
don't complain. And, that does put you in a happier mood when you look at it positively. Um,
Absolutely.
the the third tip that I have is eat healthy and stay hydrated. And Kim and I have also talked about, the types of foods. I'm not talking about the type of food, although that is important. What I'm talking about is eating enough to sustain you. Because
Mm.
as we age, studies have shown we start to eat less and we don't drink enough. And it is so, so, so important to make sure that you're fueling your body to sustain you and Kim's going to talk about, I think, with hers, what to do and how to do it with sustaining for your
Mm.
your intake of food.
Yep.
So that's mine. Take it away, Kim. Yours.
Yeah. So my first one is strength training. And if we do not strength train, we are going to age into frailty. There's no question about it. So there's an adage that says, do you want to age old and fragile or old and agile? So think about which one, because it's a choice. It's totally a choice. I got to show you my shirt. Here it is. Lift more, age
Yes.
less. Woo!
Yes.
So I am all about strength training. I've even gotten stronger. I'm 67 and a half. And I really started hardcore, not hardcore, but harder core
No,
in
you are.
January.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I've just like stayed consistent all these months, and I'm like I'm getting more muscles, and like who does that at 67? So it's like it's a choice because I want to. And I'm not exercising like crazy. Basically 3 days of work a week of full body 30 minutes exercises, and I'm getting it done. So that is a big one. That is huge. That is the secret sauce to aging well, to having
And
full
you talked,
functionality.
I'm going to interrupt you because you talked to me about lifting your suitcase when you went on your
Mm,
trip, and you were
yes.
so proud of yourself because
When
you
you
were
lift that
able,
30-pound suitcase in the overhead and you're able
yeah.
to get it in with no help, it's like, I'll
Listen,
take
there's a
that.
lot of people that aren't even
Yeah.
like in their 60s that can't do that.
I know,
And
I
then
know.
I think of that and I thought of you too when we were moving, because there were boxes that I moved and
Oh,
things that I moved and I was like, "Oh my
just,
gosh."
it's,
I mean, they
yeah,
were
it's
heavy and I
helping you
could
with
do it.
daily life. When you
Yep.
have strong muscles, you can do the things you want to do.
Yep.
And it's so empowering. That's what I feel, strong and empowered. I don't feel my age. I feel younger. And so I will preach that forever. I'm going to be working out forever. And if you don't know what to do, please reach out to us because we can help you
Yeah.
get started. And actually have a 2-week program on a PDF. If you want it, I'll send that to you. So anyway, and my second one is do along with nutrition, protein, really eating adequate protein. Women typically don't get enough. Men, I think men are better at getting more protein, but women, as we
Yeah.
get older, tend to eat less. Kind of got what Robin was saying, we eat less food. But it's really the right fuel. We need protein to help build muscle. We need protein. We need fats. We need healthy fats as well. We can actually live without carbs, believe it or not, but our
Yeah.
bodies need protein and healthy fats for our brain health as well. But the protein is a big one. And I eat protein first at every meal because I make sure I get it in. And then it's very satiating. I don't overeat that way. And I know I'm doing my body good. So that's that's my second tip. And my third tip is don't say you're old, that you're too old to do this or too old to do that, or I'm too old, the blah, 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 blah. I'm like, no, then you are too old. Don't say that because, as a man speak, it's so easy. So say you're young and think about yourself being young. I hate that when people younger than me say, oh, I'm too old to do this. I'm like, oh, it drives me crazy. So it's all relative and it's mindset, like Robin said earlier. And so thinking that you're old, you will be old. Okay. So I want you to reframe and say, I am young. I'm a
That's
young
right.
80-year-old or whatever it is, whatever you
Yes.
are. I'm a
Yes.
young 52-year-old. I'm young. Just say you are
I
because
like
it's
to say 60 is the new 40
woohoo,
or 80 is the new, 50,
60.
whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
who knows? I I know, but that's been going around, and some people do look like that. I mean,
Oh
some,
yeah, for sure. For
I mean,
sure.
I feel like we don't, when our parents were this age, like my parents were 67, they were older.
Oh yeah.
They seemed old, but
Yeah. Well, we have more knowledge now. We have more knowledge.
do. Yeah. So Healthy Aging Month is a great time to focus on your own health. How can you age better? I had a private class I taught this morning. So I gave them a challenge and homework. I said, think about one thing you can do and change this month about, whether it's getting more water, hydration, getting more protein, getting more fiber, walking more, maybe getting another strength training class in or whatever. But so think of something you can do this month that you can improve and just help you to age in a healthy way. So
Yep.
I think that's it. Anything
All
else, Robin?
right. Nope. We'll just be back at a consistent level and we'll see you next week with our next healthy
Yep.
subject. And if you want to hear anything special, let us know. We'll talk about
Yep.
it.
Absolutely. And we
Uh,
just say, have fun and live young.
yep.
And
60 Sue new 40.
that's right. All right.
All
Take
right.
care. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.